My favorite memory from CodeUp, honestly, is just a conglomeration of being in the breakout rooms and just talking and getting to know people and seeing others as they grow and struggle alongside myself.
My favorite memory of CodeUp will always be watching a group of 20-something students and instructors who'd never met each other become a family.
When I look back to my experience of CodeUp, what sticks out in my mind the most is just the opportunity to be a part of the Jupiter cohort. I really feel blessed to be in a group of people of that caliber, the kind of people that don't shy away from a challenge but embrace it. What was nice was every opportunity, from working in breakout rooms on our daily problems to paired programming to our capstone project, everything was approached as a team. There was an overall sense of we're all in this together, and we helped each other, and nobody shied away to help anybody else. And I truly feel blessed that I got to work in such an amazing group of people.
My favorite memories from my time at CodeUp are going to be of meeting all the people and getting to work together on group projects.
My favorite moments of CodeUp have been the long nights and stressful nights alongside my team. My amazing team, John, Evan, and Chris.
I think some of my favorite memories here at CodeUp were probably every morning in our get-together and our notes, seeing everybody's backgrounds, seeing what people were working on the night before, and just having conversations with people. These times have been tough. Everyone's been indoors, stuck online, and just that connection. I know that we weren't able to see each other physically, but just being able to talk and connect with people and have and grow those friendly connections.
I think what I'm going to remember the most is all the people I've met here, from the students to the teacher assistants to the teachers to the staff at CodeUp. Everyone has been super helpful in creating a positive environment. The synergy has been really high, and what I'm going to remember is just the chemistry we had in this cohort, how everyone was very cohesive, got along, and it just always seemed like there was a helping hand right there waiting to reach out.
My favorite memory of the last 6 months in CodeUp is not the code. It's not staring at the screen all day long. It's not a project. I would say it's probably the relationships that I've made with my classmates and my instructors and my fellows, the laughs that we enjoyed after 5 o'clock, where we basically ended up talking about our lives.
One of my favorite memories is definitely getting all my code to work. It's always a fun feeling, but I really loved everyone singing Jaya, the happy birthday song. That was really sweet. I really liked our exit for Justin. Christian made a bunch of filters for everyone. It was just really fun to have a really big moment of camaraderie throughout this process. But anytime hanging out with everyone has just been a blast, and I'll miss you all.
Easily my favorite memory at CodeUp is the end of day closing of the breakout rooms when we all come back together after going through a day of learning and struggling and trying our best to be the best we can be. And just everyone coming together and having a good laugh, you know, just chatting it up at the good times they had, the bad times they had, and just a good session of everyone just enjoying it, talking it out, and having a good day, and then parting ways.
My favorite memory at CodeUp was when a majority of the class had already finished the Atlaser project and was winding down because it was a Friday. And towards the end of the day, a group had formed in our Atlaser breakout room, and we were just talking, you know, and just getting to know each other a lot more, telling each other stories, like life stories and everything. And I felt like everyone in that breakout room really bonded. And I'm glad I was a part of it, because since I've been here in Texas, I haven't really been able to make any new friends due to the pandemic, but after this experience at CodeUp, I'm proud to call everyone in Jupiter my friend.
My favorite CodeUp memory definitely has to be Capstone. During this time, I worked with an awesome team of developers. Shout out to Ryan, Ethan, and Kristen. You guys rock. And we had so much fun building our application and seeing it come to life from start to finish. It's a memory that I am going to cherish, and I'm definitely going to hold near and dear to my heart as a developer.
So my favorite memory from CodeUp. Coffee and Coke.
I think my favorite CodeUp memories have just been getting to know my fellow classmates over the past couple months, and getting to work with them, seeing how other people work and how you work with them has been really great. And you know, I'm a sucker for a good old unintentional Zoom comedy moment.
My favorite moment, it's hard to pick the one, but every time I had an opportunity to interact with anyone from Jupiter, and work with you all. It has been a great experience. One experience that definitely stands out, or one moment that definitely stands out, is when Sophie injured herself and it cracked up the entire class. I definitely loved the spirit of how Sophie, Vivian, and Zach and Justin deal with the entire class. And there was always a jovial mood in class, no matter how tough things were.
So my favorite memories from Code Up, I'd say the first one has to do with Zoom issues that we all have experienced from time to time during our time here. Really funny one that would occur every so often is when Sophie would turn into Robo Sophie and her voice would lag. For whatever reason, her voice would start stuttering and get laggy and choppy, and it would almost sound like a robot was speaking. And that would always crack us up when that would happen. And we've all experienced one way or another in our class, issues like that happening. Another one that really comes to mind is when we gave Justin a farewell send-off, and our classmate Chris had put together several Zoom videos, background filters that would have his face overlaid on some, funny GIFs and moving images. And it was funny seeing his look of surprise, horror, and eventual appreciation when he realized what was going on when 20 plus people came in the room with these backgrounds of his face just flying around.
My favorite memory at Code Up is after the final review panel, sort of taking a breath and realizing that, yeah, I'm a full stack web developer now, and that's awesome.
My favorite memory at Code Up was probably about halfway through the curriculum, and we got to a known difficult part, and it was the first time I started feeling like I may not fully understand the information, and that kind of scary, nervous feeling also brought a level of excitement that I was learning some new concepts and something that I would enjoy doing.
A favorite memory of mine at Code Up is actually a combination of the first few weeks. At Code Up, I find myself reminiscing back to those weeks when we were learning JavaScript for the first time and everything was so new and fresh to us. I compare those times to where we are now, and I just have so much appreciation for the journey and how far we've come in a short few months.
My favorite moments were the ahas along the way, where things started to click.
The last 6 months have been unforgettable, but my favorite memory is day one at Code Up, getting together in the Zoom call for the first time and meeting everyone. It felt like our shortest day in the course, but it was also a memorable one after seeing our progress and how far we've come since then.
Oh man, my favorite memory from Code Up. I don't relish in anyone's pain, but when Sophie showed up with the eye patch, she definitely gave us weeks of material to have some fun with.
My favorite memory, probably we used Caitlin's cat as a mascot for our AdLister project. That was pretty fun.
My favorite memory from Code Up would probably have to be any project I've done, as it shows how much growth I've had over the last 6 months.